Imagine yourself in this scenario. You have just been asked by your management to lead and manage an agile development project. Do you know enough about the topic and do you know how to get started? Hi, my name is Ralph Kleem. I want to share with you some information and knowledge that will be of value to you. I am the author of several books on project management with Auerbach, the CRC Press, the Project Management Institute, and Gower. Some of these books have been published in multiple languages. I have over 30 years of experience leading and managing some of the toughest business management and information technology projects one could imagine, including agile development projects. What follows are some insights that will enhance your knowledge and expertise that you can apply when leading and managing your projects and programs. If you have a need for more information, I will provide you with a link to obtain additional material on this topic. Now let's get started. Agile is often viewed as an alternative to the traditional waterfall approach in systems development. It is predicated on the concept of iterative development, meaning that the customer receives a product in increments over a time frame. A product such as a software application consists of one or more releases, which in turn is composed of one or more sprints. For example, each release, such as Release 1.0, is a component of an overall application which may consist of several subsequent releases, such as Release 2.0 and Release 3.0. Each release may consist of one or more sprints that, when completed, provides a working component of an entire application. Four primary stakeholders participate on an agile project: the product owner or business manager, who is often referred to as the customer; the team, consisting of a multidisciplinary group that builds a product; the project manager, also known as a scrum master, who has overall responsibility for executing a project; and senior management, which provides an overall strategic role. An agile project creates several major artifacts, also known as deliverables in some organizations. The product backlog is an artifact that lists items that the project team will address in one or more sprints and releases. The daily stand-up meeting is another key artifact. This daily meeting lasts about 15 minutes and is a communication session among stakeholders rather than a problem-solving one. Still another artifact is the sprint and release retrospective reviews that are conducted at the end of each sprint or release. These reviews are roughly equivalent to a lessons learned session under traditional project management. Burn down charts, as well as burn up charts, are another set of artifacts. The purpose is to show progress in reducing or accumulating key items, such as functions for releases, milestones, or other deliverables deemed important to measure progress. A product review is another artifact that is conducted at the end of a sprint, but often more at the end of a release. The project team seeks the final approval or disapproval of the product owner. Another artifact consists of several, and these are the project management artifacts, and they are important even on agile projects. However, they are not to the extent that they would be on projects in the traditional sense. The team plays more of a central role in developing the plan and process documentation rather than the project manager. Plans and other project management documentation, and I put in quotes, are light. The final significant artifact is the product itself, which consists of multiple releases that are delivered to the customer. Implementing Agile is not just a matter of just doing it. It requires some preparatory actions by all stakeholders. 1. Challenge the mindset of stakeholders to encourage them to embrace a paradigm change. Most people have been trained in the traditional project management way of doing business and in systems development. Concepts like moving items from one release to the next, for example, does not set well with some stakeholders, such as senior management. 2. If applying Agile for the first time in an organization, consider selecting a project that meets certain conditions to determine what went well and what needs to change. A project should not have too much visibility, otherwise the results might be atypical. 3. And finally, assign coaches to projects applying Agile, at least for the initial projects or until people have a good understanding of the topic. Naturally, these coaches should have a good knowledge of Agile, but also of change management. Here is the minimum that you need to remember from this short presentation. Agile is often seen as an alternative to the traditional waterfall life cycle. Agile consists of sprints and releases. Agile has 4 primary stakeholders: customer, team, scrum master, and senior management. Agile creates several major artifacts, and Agile requires preparations prior to its application. So for more additional in-depth information about this topic, you can go to Amazon.com and in the search field type clean/agile.